Hi everybody, Dr. Jason W. Morrison, theologist. I've just found another story. It's in from BuzzFeed News, dated July 11th, 2018 at 8:14 a.m. And this story is by Tasneem Nusrallah. These parents didn't seek medical help for their dying babies because of their religious beliefs. Sarah and Travis Mitchell of Oregon were sentenced to more than 6 years in prison for refusing to seek medical help for their premature twin baby, resulting in her death. Here they are. They're not a harmful looking couple, are they? Oh goodness, why did this happen? On Sunday afternoon in March 2017, which many of you have probably heard about this, Sarah Mitchell, 24, gave birth to two premature girls, Jennifer and Elvin Mitchell. Is that Evelyn? Mitchell. At her parents' house in Oregon City, Oregon. The twins arrived 7 weeks before Sarah Mitchell's expected delivery date. It's sad, isn't it? Sarah's husband, Travis Mitchell, 21. Let's just have a look at Sarah and Travis. There they are. They're not harmful looking people, are they? No. Was present for the births along with about 60 other people, including family and fellow members of the Followers of Christ Church in Oregon City. 3 birthing assistants from the church were also present, according to court documents provided by BuzzFeed News. Members of the Followers of Christ Church practice faith healing and reject medical care and modern medicine in favour of prayer and anointment with oil. Now, this is the opposite to the Jehovah Witnesses. Okay, on the one hand, the Jehovah Witnesses just bar blood transfusions and everything. On the other hand, these people can have them, but they've chosen to go with the supernatural. Sarah Mitchell had never had a prenatal ultrasound and did not know that she was carrying twins. This is just ignorance, isn't it? The extent of, and now this is religious devotion. It's all devoted and it's all genuine, but it's all out of order, isn't it? The extent of her preparation during pregnancy was reading the book What to Expect When You're Expecting. After the delivery, both Jennifer and Evelyn developed breathing complications. For hours after her birth, Jennifer struggled to take oxygen in her premature because she was oxygen into her premature undeveloped lungs, prosecutors said. Her family and church members lay hands on her while her father, Travis Mitchell, anointed her with oil. There they are. There they are. Oh, goodness me. I've seen this. This is the side of the Christianity that I've come from. It's disgraceful. While Jennifer continued to have laboured breathing and started losing colour, the members took turns praying out loud for her to improve, court documents said. None of the 60 people present in the house called 911 or rushed the newborn baby to a hospital because of their religious beliefs. That is unbelievable. See what religious fanaticism can do? Jennifer Mitchell died at the house about 4 hours after she was born. Her autopsy report said that her lungs appeared to be airless and that she suffered from acute respiratory disease. Her father, Travis Mitchell, let's just see Travis again. There they are. Later told investigators that he held his daughter as she laboured to take her last breaths. I knew she was dead when she didn't cry out anymore, he said. Oh, real intelligent. He should have been on the phone. A church elder then reported Jennifer's death to Clackamas County Deputy Medical Examiner Eric Tonsfeld, who found Sarah Mitchell in a bedroom, cradling her dead infant who was wrapped in a blanket, local station KGW8 reported. Tonsfeld said that the people at the house gave him vague, stilted and forced answers when questioned about the baby's delivery and that none of them would look at him directly, court documents said. When he repeatedly advised the family members that Jennifer's twin sister Evelyn was also at medical risk because of her size, urging them to take her to a hospital, Sarah Mitchell's father, Walter White, told him, "Thank you for your input." These people are deluded. In the name of God, they're deluded. They're saying they're saying that this is what the Bible says to do. I've seen them where I come from. Tonsfeld then contacted law enforcement officials who persuaded the family to seek professional medical care for baby Evelyn, police said. The family eventually took Evelyn to a hospital, where she was stabilised with oxygen after showing signs of respiratory distress. These babies are just born. This is hours old. She was then transferred to a children's hospital where she made a full recovery and was released to foster parents. She was released to foster parents. She wasn't released to the actual parents. Now, in the case of Jehovah Witnesses' blood ban, the children don't survive. If they refuse a blood transfusion and die, they're not transferred to any parents. On Monday, Sarah and Travis Mitchell, let's just look at Sarah and Travis Mitchell again. They are devoted Christians. Where are we? Here. Pleaded guilty to charges of criminal and negligent homicide and criminal mistreatment for their actions in the death of Jennifer and for the actions related to her twin Evelyn, who survived. Well, at least they pleaded guilty. I can't see how the Watchtower Society is getting away with their blood doctrine. It's got to go down, hasn't it? It's going to come to a head, all that nonsense, isn't it? The couple was sentenced to more than 6 years in prison. I reckon the Jehovah Witness parents should be sent for life because they're taking lives. We should have sought adequate medical care for our children. Everyone in the church should always seek adequate medical care for our children. Sarah and Travis Mitchell said in a signed statement as part of their plea agreement. White, one of the church patriarchs, also signed a similar statement. All three agreed to have their letters prominently posted inside the church for the congregation to see. In other words, they're saying, put this inside the church so this doesn't happen to anybody else. Clackamas County District Attorney John Foote said in a statement. Prosecutors noted that the couple didn't object to all forms of care from licensed medical professionals. They sought regular veterinary care for their pet dog and cat. Their dog and cat was more important than their children by the sound of it. They try for these miracles. I'm telling you, it's just not how it works. I'm not saying there is no such thing as miracles, but if there's a hospital round the corner, why do this stuff? Jennifer is one of 4 children who have died in the past 9 years because their parents, as members of followers of Christ Church, had neglected their medical care in favour of prayer, the DA's office said. See, it's right across religion. In 2011, Sarah Mitchell's sister and brother-in-law, Shannon and Dale Hickman, were convicted of manslaughter and sentenced to 6 years in prison for the death of their newborn son, David Hickman. David died 8 hours after being born due to untreated complications with being born prematurely. He was found in the same master bedroom where Jennifer died of a similar complication. I see, this goes right through. Oh my goodness. Doesn't it make you angry, really? Doesn't it make you angry? I want comments on this one. In the same year, Rebecca and Timothy Weiland were convicted of criminal mistreatment and sentenced to 19 days jail after their daughter Elena's eyesight had permanently damaged because of a very serious growth on her left eye that was left untreated, Foote said. It's negligence, isn't it? It's out and out negligence, and banning blood transfusions is not negligence. It's damn well no different to, what would you say? It's murder. It's voluntary murder to a religious rule that doesn't exist. I get so angry. In 2010, Jeffrey and Marcy Beagley were convicted of criminal negligent homicide and sentenced to 16 months in prison after their 16-year-old son, Neil Beagley, died from an untreated blockage in his intestinal tract. Oh, I'm getting worked up. Why wouldn't I? Look at this. In 2009, Carl Brent Worthington was found guilty of criminal mistreatment and sentenced to 60 days in jail after his daughter Ava died of an untreated bronchial pneumonia and a blood infection. According to the DA, his wife, Raylene, was acquitted of all criminal charges. Well, he must have just taken the hit himself. Sarah and Travis Mitchell are the first family members of the church to plead guilty and accept criminal responsibility for their behaviour, the DA's statement said. Well, about time people are starting to take some accountability for their religious folly. And that's what I'm going to call it, folly. Foote believes that the couples, I just want to say, It's an instinctive thing inside us that wants to please God, wants to show how faithful we are. But that's why Jesus died on the cross, so we don't have to do that. That's why Christ died on the cross. We're trying to impress God with our ways and our things, and it's so unnecessary. It's costing people lives. Foot believes that the couple's public acknowledgement that they should have sought medical care for their children, and they're urging other church members to do the same, holds great promise for moving forward. Good on them. The church's branch in Oregon was founded by Sarah Mitchell's grandfather, the Associated Press reported. The church's origins are rooted in the late 19th century Pentecostal movement that rejects modern medicine and believes in faith healing, according to the Origin. That must be their newspaper or something. I don't know. At least 21 of the 78 children buried in the church's cemetery from 1995 to 1998 could have survived with medical intervention, according to the 1998 analysis by the Origin. Forgive me if I'm not saying that right. For far too long, children in this church have been needlessly suffering and dying because their parents, as a condition of their religious beliefs, have refused to seek medical care for their children, Foote said in his statement. Now I'm going to read this again. For far too long, children in this church have been needlessly suffering and dying because their parents, as a condition of their religious beliefs, have refused to seek medical care for their children. We hope that this office is never again forced to prosecute parents in the followers of Christ Church for neglecting the medical care of their children. Foote said, however, we continue to stand ready to do so if the members of that congregation do not heed the call of this family. My goodness me. Oh my goodness. When the Watchtower Society's blood doctrine's exposed as being wrong and evil, aren't they going to have a mop up? There'll be people running in all directions, won't there? This is Dr. Jason W. Morrison, theologist, New South Wales, Australia. Thank you for listening, and bye for now. Yeah, Dr. Jason Morrison, theologist again. I just want to say thank you for watching the videos, and I hope you got plenty of self-rediscovery and freedom out of it. If you watched it on YouTube, please share or like, maybe even comment. If you watched it on Facebook, like, comment, share. But most of all, get out and live. This isn't a rehearsal. You've got a one-off life. Don't let your loyalty and your faithfulness blind you to the life that you should be experiencing. Till the next video, thank you for watching, and bye for now.